My name is İnci Bozokluoğlu, and my last name is terribly hard for Turkish people as well, so please don't feel bad. So I am the Corporate Sustainability and Compliance Manager at ENKA, and I'm also an audit board member of Ethics and Reputation Society of Turkey. So as Andriana mentioned, I'm a civil engineer by training, and I worked in various fields of civil engineering throughout my career, and then continued with management systems and internal audit, which thankfully today led me to my today's profession, sustainability and ethics and compliance. Today, I'm quite privileged to talk about my most favorite two topics, sustainability and compliance. Both sustainability and compliance serve for the common purpose of legal alignment and corporate integrity, and they are both part of ethical conduct that is expected from a company. And also, when it comes to strong and solid risk management, they are the strongest weapons that a company can have in their hands. And in this direction, I think the most unique way TEİD is helping the companies is through the TEİD Academy's certification program. This program takes almost 60 hours of curriculum and is provided by volunteer trainers. And I'm myself one of the tutors in that academy. My course is called ESG Sustainability and Ethics. And I think we have completed the 17th edition this year, and now 2 weeks ago we enrolled the 18th edition, so our community in Turkey, especially in Istanbul, is growing up. And this program is a great guide for a compliance officer which will establish an ethics and compliance program within their company. Also, if they want to transform or just reinforce their existing culture or program in their company, again, this program provides necessary tools for them. And when we first established our department at ENKA, it was one of my initial tasks to transform our existing compliance components into a structured department, into a structured program. And that was a time when I just completed my certification with TEİD. And I'm not going to say that it made my job a lot easier, because it was not easy. It was the hardest times of my career. But it definitely provided me a roadmap. I knew where to begin. I knew which steps to take. They provide me with a roadmap and also a community where I can get in touch with the other compliance officers who've been in the same road and who had more experiences than I have, so that we can just share some lessons learned or best practices when we get together. So unfortunately, a compliance officer's or a sustainability professional's job does not end when they establish their system at their headquarters. We started with risk assessments. When we first established our department, my department was responsible for the whole ethics and compliance risk assessment, and then we sent it to the review and approval of the Ethics and Compliance Committee. So what we did was we assigned sustainability and compliance officers to each of our locations. Sometimes their only task was compliance, but sometimes we also assigned champions, like Tomislava mentioned this morning. So again, not always it's possible to assign just single role of compliance to one person. And the next one is internal audit. Our internal audit program does not only cover the financials, the procurement, and the contracts. It also covers our sustainability and compliance practices. So, for example, once we visit a construction project, we check their sustainability procedures, their KPIs, how they are keeping their records, and also their performance against those KPIs. To sum all these up, as I see it, sustainability and compliance both will remain as two aspects that will reinforce a company's good reputation, the good name, and also they will remain as a competitive advantage for the company. Thank you for your attention today.